the Iowa caucus results are just about in at 99%. So for the Republican side, this is pretty much fact at this point. Ted Cruz 1, Trump number 2, Rubio number 3, Carson at number 4, Rand Paul at number 5, and Jeb Bush at 6. Carly Fiorina, Kasich, Huckabee, Christie, Santorum, and Gilmore. That's the list as it goes down. Didn't Santorum drop out? I'm pretty sure he did. Huckabee officially dropped out. That's funny because he was about time he dropped out though. Fuck that guy. I can't wait for John Kasich to drop out because I live in Ohio and fuck that guy. And Carly Fiorina needs to drop out as soon as I'm surprised HDP hasn't kicked her out of this election. They fired her ass twice. Fuck this shit. No, this is on a serious note though. I'm a little sad that Trump didn't get the Iowa caucus, but as we saw last set of time, Rick Santorum won in 2012, beating out Mitt Romney and everybody else. So that just means that the people in Iowa are a little bit crazy. So we don't know. Not really crazy enough, but whatever. Anyways, so yeah, that's how it goes. Rubio with 23%. I mean, I don't know. I don't really want any of these guys to go. I'm rooting for Trump as far as just like rooting, but that's besides the point. Let me go to the Democratic side after I spent so long jerking off. So we've got Hilary Clinton at number 1, Bernie at 2, and O'Malley officially, where is it? O'Malley officially dropped out on, what is this? Martin O'Malley suspends a bid for a Democratic nomination. This came out about 3 hours ago. So O'Malley's out. He took 0.6% away. So just saying that I wish he would have dropped out before this, so we could have had even better. Sanders might have actually won because whoever voted for O'Malley would not vote for Hillary. So I'm just saying. But on a serious note though, Clinton's spin on this is that they are happy they won, and Sanders' spin on this is that they basically feel like they tied and they're like, nah, fuck this. So it was 49.8% versus 49.6%, with 99% coming in as far as reporting. And there's also some quote-unquote Hillary Clinton voter fraud in Polk County, Iowa. And then so basically in the caucus they have a hand count everyone depending on what side they're sitting on. Well, when it came time to vote the second count, the numbers were off. The first vote breakdown was like this. First vote was Sanders 2015, Clinton 210, O'Malley 26, 8 undecided, 459 total. But the second vote was Clinton 232, Sanders 224, and 456 total. Somehow they lost 3 people, but Clinton vote count went up by 14. So basically what happened was Hillary's team didn't take the time to do a full recount, instead just added the new people who joined the second vote, which clearly wasn't an accurate count. So, as always, when it comes to politics, there's always shady going on, and when the bigger corporate shill guy seems to, out of nowhere, do better than the people's guy, people's champ, you go, I don't know, that doesn't quite add up, right? Just saying. But if we're gonna, well, let's not even discuss that real quick, though. But on a serious note, though, Sanders, viable candidate, about time. Iowa doesn't mean shit, and only fags live in Iowa. No offense if you live in Iowa, I'm joking. I actually lived in Iowa for like 6 months. We don't talk about that. But yeah, on a serious note, though, that's how that goes. Let's go, Phil the Burn. I can't wait to vote for him in the Democratic caucus, and we'll see what happens everywhere else. We'll see. I don't know. That's pretty much the stats. Clinton barely over Sanders, and Cruz somehow. I'm surprised. It kind of surprised me. Oh, and the other thing about the Donald Trump thing. Oh, and the other key about Donald Trump is that he was polling so far ahead everybody else with, a slight lead and shit like that, depending on the polls and shit like that, is the fact that he was doing so well and he lost to Ted Cruz. So that means that the people who are supporting Trump as far as like stats and polls and shit aren't going out and voting. I mean, that just could be because they're national polls or shit like that. I'm just saying, as far as that comes out, people that like Trump aren't voting for him when it comes time, when push comes to shove. So be aware of that.